Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another trade recap. Today is April 30th, 2026, and we caught two different trades today that went for over 70 points. And I actually only had one micro on each of these trades and made over $200. I also have nine funded accounts, so this is about $236 times nine today. So, not a bad day. I already have some of those key levels marked out. We have our Asia high and low, we have our pre-market high and low. And then all we had to do was wait for the 15-minute range to get in our orb. All right, so what we can do to find our orb is, of course, wait the first 15 minutes of market open, 9:30 to 9:45, find that candle and mark out the high and the low and drag it across. Every morning, drop back down to the 5 minute. What do we have? We have a lot of bearish momentum. The first 5 minutes of market open, we dumped. We dumped for over 140 points. The next candle continues lower, and then we finally get a break of the orb. And this absolutely would be a valid retest for shorts right here. But I didn't take it. Let's look at my executions. All right, so we have all of my executions here on the chart. So we had this original break and we had this retest, and that would have been valid for shorts. But what I did was I waited for another break with higher volume, really confirming that we wanted to go lower and maybe hit that Asia low. So this candle right here gives me the confirmation. So we have our high volume candle, we have a break of the orb, we have a level we're looking to target. Now we just need to find where we need to enter. I take my fib retracement tool, I draw it from the top of this candle down to the bottom, and we have our 50% retracement and that 0.705 retracement, which lines up perfectly with our orb low. We can enter shorts right here, about at the orb low, place our stops at the top of this candle for about 33 points of risk, and I took my full TP on this trade at that Asia low. I was very small sized. I only made about $125 with one micro across nine accounts. Isn't bad. So I wanted to take another trade. What did we have? I noticed we had yet another retest of the orb low. Now, normally this isn't enough confirmation. We had already tested that orb low, but I had conviction that we did want to go lower. So what I did was I entered with just one more micro, risking about $65 of my profit. I entered here. I placed my stops at these highs for about 30 points of risk, and I ended up trimming for about 80 points. This third trade here that I ended up getting out at break even because I didn't belong in it. And I was like, why are we in this trade? So I got out. So if we go down to the 1 minute, you can see my execution's just a little bit better. It's kind of playing the range, we were hitting the orb high, bouncing the Asia low, and kind of kept doing that for a few minutes. So just so you can visualize better, we entered here at 256. Our stop was around 33 points, and we targeted this Asia low. Beautiful. Next trade, we entered at 270. Our stop was around 30 points. We targeted that Asia low. Beautiful. That's all you needed. And the third trade that I took actually would have been a winner, but I just got out because I was like, you don't belong in this trade. So here are my two trades today. Happy Thursday. We are climbing out of that top step drawdown. Let's keep going. Nothing to do besides be patient and take better trades every day.